cracking, y'all? Welcome back to Boo TV. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified whenever we upload a new video. All right, our boy Yuta Watanabe was back at it again in action in a 112-100 victory on the road against the Washington Wizards. I know everybody was looking forward to the Yuta versus Hachimura head-to-head matchup, but Hachimura is still injured. So I hope Rui gets well soon. But our boy Yuta Watanabe in 21 minutes scored 2 points, 1 for 6 shooting, 0 for 1 from three-point land. Total of 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. But as we know Yuta Watanabe to be a absolute synergist, bringing positive energy to the team, had a plus 13 in the plus or minus box, second best plus or minus for the team for the night. Let's check out his highlights, shall we? Bring the boy Watanabe in. Great defense. Hell of a block right there. Coming right off the bench. Blocking the shot. Pass out to KD. You know that's buckets, baby. Durantula. Easy money sniper, baby. Easy money.
The entire night figuring out how to stop Kevin Durant. He's going to figure it out. It's going to be a chess match the entire night.
Seth Curry, see Utah trying to get in there into the paint, but couldn't get loose enough for the rebound. Almost looked like the defender was grabbing him, but I have to check in. Easy layup. Oh, but blows the easy layup with the left hand. That's usually money for Utah. He never misses layups, especially ones gimmies like that. Great intensity by Yuta Watanabe there, along with Claxton, putting the pressure on the defense. Or putting the pressure on the offense, rather. Easy little short bucket there. Yuta Watanabe usually hits that one as well. Like I said, he's going to be a little bit rusty. Oh, great finish by Yuta with 2 hands. That would be his only bucket of the game, but still does a lot of great things to help the team out. Stretching the floor, energy, scrappy player, setting screens, rolling to the basket hard, stepping out when appropriate. Oh, good job stepping up on defense. I like what he did there. He had the right idea, except he had forward body momentum. If he would have just went straight up, that would have been good to go. See, he's missing easy buckets. Now I gotta look at that one again. Let me rewind. Let me see if I know exactly. Did he get fouled? I don't think so. Even if he did got hit, he probably should have finished that one. Yeah, Utah's rusty. These are mistakes that we usually don't see Yuta Watanabe make. Got to give him some time. This is uncharacteristic of Utah. The missed layups, the travel. Good rebound there. From a scoring perspective, Utah had an off game, but like I said, this is only his second game back from his hamstring injury. He's dealing with rust, and then he's probably still dealing with the conditioning that the hamstring might take. Hamstring injuries are tricky. Not saying that he had pain or was having discomfort, but you never know. But what we saw right there was uncharacteristic. We know Utah is normally a great finisher, especially right around the basket. And he didn't get as many 3-point attempts this game as I would have liked. Now, one thing I want to pay attention to is that T.J. Warren has made his return back to the Brooklyn Nets. And T.J. Warren and Yuta Watanabe play the same position. So this is going to be interesting moving forward to see how the minutes are split between Yuta and Warren. So today Warren played 19 minutes. Yuta Watanabe played 21 minutes. This may change on a game-to-game basis depending on who's hot, who's not, matchup-wise. But it'll be interesting to see how Coach Jacques Vaughn decides, if he's going to split the minutes more or less even, or maybe give the bulk to one player one day and another player another game, depending on the team, depending on the matchups, because T.J. Warren if you know anything about him, he can be a prolific scorer. He really has a knack for putting the basketball in the basket. And him and Utah play the same position. So it's going to be interesting to see how this dynamic plays out, how this is going to affect Utah's playing time, how it's going to affect how he plays, how he's used, how many minutes he's getting. Because TJ Warren in his 19 minutes actually had a really good game. He had 12 points, 6 for 10 from field goal range. Threw in some assists and rebounds in there as well. But he doesn't necessarily do all the intangibles that Yuta Watanabe does. Yuta Watanabe, even when he's not scoring, can still impact the game significantly with his energy, his effort, and the intangibles, the things that don't show up in the box score. He does it at such a much higher level than TJ Warren does. But TJ Warren can definitely provide offense. I've seen him when he was, I think he was with the Indiana Pacers, and he was lighting the league up for a little bit there. So it's going to be interesting to see how things move forward with TJ Warren back in the lineup, coming off the bench, getting playing time. But we know, regardless the type of player Yuta Watanabe is, he is team first, and he is willing to do anything and everything that the team asks him to do, that the coach asks him to do, and whatever the team needs from him. That's why, despite having, only 2 points, the team played better with Yuta Watanabe in the game because of everything else he does. So, like I said, I expect the scoring. I expect those easy layups to go down next time. I expect his three-point shooting to get back on track eventually. And one thing we know is that everything else Utah provides doesn't matter. That's all inside of you. That's all effort. So that's going to be provided every single game. Your jump shot might not be with you every single game. Sometimes you're just going to be off from a scoring perspective, from a shooting perspective. But the one thing that is always going to be there is heart and hustle, and that's what Yuta Watanabe has. All right? I appreciate you guys. Let me know what you think about it. Like, comment, subscribe. Mite corretti arigato. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you on the next one. We out, baby.